He just told this guy, I can barely hear you, you're really weak. I'm not going to give you a signal report because you wouldn't be happy with it. I'm like, what the hell? No wonder people mess with you. I was hoping we would be able to catch him talking smack on video. But it's hard to even hear him. Hey, really, he saw the guy must have called him and he was just like, oh, you're too weak. I'm not going to give you a signal report. Then he said something about he said, I'm just a redneck something. I don't know, I couldn't hear what he said. As you can see, he's faded out pretty bad. I'm on the vertical right now, so I'm going to switch and hook up my loop. You see, this guy's a good propagation beacon. Big difference. That's the Hustler. That's the loop.
This is Kilo Charlie 4, Tango Victor Zulu. CQ, this is Kilo Charlie 4, Tango Victor Zulu.
And it seemed like as soon as I hooked up the loop back here, it does appear so you guys see that. Get this thing. What I do is I switch these. So I made another video of this, but normally you have a jumper here. And what that does is it feeds this over. So basically, this is a ballon here. And if you just take this and put coax on it and feed it over to the other antenna, you're bypassing the connection inside the tuner. So if I remove this and put this here, what it does is it sets up this ballon to be connected to the balance wire setting, but there's no way to put it in bypass. It's like right now I'm direct because I'm on coax 2, so the tuner is out of line. When I go up to the top, the tuner will be on. So and also if you want to run like a long wire, I guess you don't use the ballon, you just use that there. So all that does is disconnect or connect the ballon to that connection. So basically, we're just taking a 4-to-1 ballon and we're connecting it to coax number 2 or number 1. Yeah, number 1. I couldn't read it. Anyway, we're connecting a ballon to that. It's just inside the tuner, that's all. So it'd be no different than if you had like a 4-to-1 ballon and hooked it up to the back. It's starting to get strong. But so now he's the same on either one. But before, there was a huge difference. Is there anything else on here? Really, it didn't look like it. Let's try to loop.
KC0NSB. RA2. Oh, another Tom. Hi, Tom. Tom, we work in 2022. Good to see you again. You probably don't remember. I have an electronic log, so it reminds me. My name is Michael. I'm in Portland, Oregon. And your signal at first glance looks to be about a 5 and 7. Over.
Yeah, you're a good 5-9 here.
This band is really interesting. It's like low noise, really good audio.
I'm running a vintage Spaceman Fox Tango 767 Golf X-Ray and 5/8 wave ground plane for the antenna.
Wow.
So just barefoot radio here.
Yeah, Roger, Tom. Well, the barefoot radio and the ground plane are making it, at least 1,622 miles, according to QRZ.com. Well, let's see. Looking out the window, the sky isn't brighter than it was, but still very, very overcast. So this is pretty much our typical weather, which is okay, you know. At least the temperatures are pretty comfortable. So, Tom, let's see. Trying to think, we worked October 23rd of last year, so here we are in November. Let's see, I guess I'll tell you what I'm running. Running a Flex 6700 with an expert amplifier running about 1.5 kW, and the antenna is a 4-element stepper at about 75 feet. Tom, over?
Yeah, I wish I could get my antennas that high. However, I live in a duplex. I'm a renter, so I'm very limited on antennas, for sure. The reason I knew I had spoken to you before, by the way. The reason I wanted to talk to you is because some of the things you were talking about stamps and older radio experiences, definitely ring true with me. When I was a young child, I collected stamps, and I had lists of missionaries that I would write to and ask them to send stamps, and of course I would send a little money in the envelope as well. And that's how I acquired my foreign stamps. And I did that while I was living in Butzbach, Germany. My father was military. He was with the 16th Signal Battalion. And we were doing a tour. And the local military affairs radio guys.
Sooner, I should say. But I do have a Palstar that does have that connection for the ladder line. The only thing is transitioning into my house. I'd have to rig something up for that if I so desire to do it that way. Right off, I was going to try to do it through a bell and transition to a short piece of coax and come in. But that sounds very cool. So does that tune without the tuner to resonance in multi-bands or not?